Howdy folks, and oh my goodness, what is happening with my bee house? I'm going to tell you. Okay, I have a friend, and they informed me that these extra little bees that are building in here are actually little tiny wasps and other kinds of very prolific bees. They will take over my bee hut. So if I want to have room for my mason bees, I've got to do something to stop this now. So I'm taking all these tubes out and I'm sorting them between the mason bees, which are the mud ones, and all the other bees. Okay, we're going to get these looked at and they're going to show us what's going on with this little bee hut. So these are all the ones that are not mason bees. There's a lot of them. I would bet there's about 2/3 of them. These are all the tubes that have the mason bees in there, and you can see there's significantly less. So let's go see how many of these we can save for next year. Look at that. I even have yellow jackets building in here. I had no idea the structure of this situation. Glad that one's coming out. Look at all of this work that those bees have done. These aren't the masons, these are the leaf cutters and whatever other kind of bees there are in there. And actually it's the other kind of bees that I'm most concerned about, but the leaf cutter are not native either, apparently. So we're going to try and get this all sorted out, and here goes. Okay, this is an x-ray of the individual tubes from my hut, and I'm just going to kind of break it down for you. These are what we want. Well, I'm just going to tell you, we don't have a lot of these left, which is the big concern for the hut, because the others are kind of problems. I'm not going to be able to remember all the names or anything like that, but I'm just going to let you look at all the different things that are in that hut. Remember, this is the one we want. And you can tell that some of them are just a mess. There's more of what we want right there, and there. More here, and that doesn't look like a whole lot's going on in that one. Those are a different kind of wasp or bee. We've got some leaf cutters there. That's a good one. That one looks healthy and happy. But there's some really, really interesting looking. Look how interesting and weird that one looks. There's more of what we want. I'll have all these things. These are more of what we want, those two. If they look like little larvae, they're not exactly what we want. There's more of what we want. Look at that one. That looks like DNA strands. It's not. But it's interesting to see, isn't it? There's more of what we want, those two. So there's a few in here that are quite fascinating to look at. You can see we have significantly less mason bees than we do the other kinds of bees. And if this continues at this pattern, we won't have any mason bees at all. So you can see the concern here. They're fascinating to look at, not necessarily all of what we want to see. There's some there that are looking good. Both of those. fascinating to look at. It explains all the leaf material in the bottom of my bee hut. That's got some good things there. Interesting things to look at there as well. Well, folks, this has been an interesting experience, a rather rare one. But we're pretty grateful that we had the opportunity to inspect this little hut, like at this level. It doesn't happen very often. And yeah, so thanks to the friends that gave us this opportunity, and honestly, it looks like I've got some work to do for this little bee hut. Folks, thanks for watching our videos, and have a fantastic day.